찬 바람이 조금씩 불어오면은 밤하늘이 반짝이더라. 긴 하루를 보내고 집에 들어가는 길에 네 생각이 문득 나더라. 어디야 지금 뭐해? 나랑 별 보러 가지 않을래? 너희 집 앞으로 잠깐 나올래? 가볍게 겉옷 하나 걸치고서 나오면 돼. 너무 멀리 가진 않을게. 그치만 네 손을 꼭 잡을래. 멋진 별자리 이름은 모르지만 나와 같이 가줄래. 찬 바람이 조금씩 불어오면은 네 생각이 난 그렇게 나더라. 긴 하루 끝 고요해진 밤거리를 걷다 밤하늘이 너무 좋더라. 어디야 지금 뭐해? 나랑 별 보러 가지 않을래? 어디든 좋으니 나와 가줄래? 내게 하고 싶었던 말이 너무도 많지만 너무 서두르지 않을게. 그치만 네 손을 꼭 잡을래. 멋진 별자리 이름은 모르지만 나와 같이 가줄래. 너와 나의 걸음이 향해 가는 그곳이 어디일진 모르겠지만 혼자였던 밤하늘 너와 함께 걸으면 그거면 돼.
Coming up next is Sweet Date with Yoonji Lee, BFM 부산영어방송.
Hello, lovely sweeties. Happy Monday and welcome to Sweet Date, When people think of K-food, ramen and kimchi may be the first things that come to mind. But K-food is expanding far beyond those familiar favorites. Now, Korean desserts like ice cream, snacks, drinks, frozen treats, or zero sugar options and vegan-style sweets are finding their way into stores overseas. And they are easy to try, easy to share, and easy to post online. And K-food is no longer just something you cook or eat at a restaurant. It's also something you can take from the freezer or maybe open from a snack drawer and enjoy right away. So today we're going to talk about the sweeter side of K-food together. Now, shall we begin today's sweet date? That was Ice Cream by 전소미. And just like the title, the song uses ice cream as a fun and playful metaphor. It's not really about the dessert itself here, but more about that charm, confidence, and that sweet feeling of attraction. And with this catchy rhythm and bright summer mood, the song feels cool, light, and easy to enjoy. And after talking about K-desserts going global today in the opening, it was a nice way to keep that sweet and refreshing energy going. And hello, sweeties. We're live from our studio in Busan this Monday afternoon, and welcome to Sweet Date. You're tuned into BEFM 90.5 in Busan and 103.3 FM in the Kijang, Cheonggan, and Doksan areas. And I'm Hyunji. Hello, guys. So I have my laptop here today, so I'm going to read some of the messages coming in right from my lap. Ooh. We have Benny coming in first saying, Happy Monday, Yoonji and everyone. Hello, Hello, Benny. It's Monday, guys. How's everyone doing on this Monday? I hope you guys had a great weekend. And Kainin is saying 안녕하세요, Yunji and everyone. Hello, hello. Also, we have Truce Master Neem saying hello, Yundi and all the sweeties. It's so hot today. Oh, is it hot in your region too? Yes, because currently in Busan, in this region, is 31 degrees Celsius and partly cloudy. Yes, partly sunny, I guess. Yes. How about your region? Oh, yes. And this morning, like as I came into the studio, I happened to run into Andrew, one of our guests for Sized Banter segment. You guys know him, right? And yeah, we were kind of talking about the weather, and he was saying it's around 15 degrees Celsius in Canada. Oh, so I was like, I envy him, right? Yes. So, we have Kainim saying my city is a sauna today. It's very hot. So I guess for most of the parts around the world, it's steamy, hot, sweltering, right? You just name it sizzling hot. Yeah, so let's survive the summer heat all together. Beat the heat with heat, okay? Yes, and so a few years ago, when people talked about K-food overseas, we talked about this in the opening today, the first images were usually spicy noodles, kimchi, barbecue, or dishes you had to cook and prepare. But the picture is changing nowadays. Korean desserts and snacks are becoming easier entry points for global consumers. And there are such a wonderful desserts like ice cream, cookies, chips, those gummy bear snacks, bottle drinks, frozen desserts, and even zero sugar sweets. And plant-based treats feel less unfamiliar than strongly flavored traditional foods. I mean, you do not need a recipe. You do not need to know Korean cuisine deeply. You can just simply pick it up, taste it, and decide if you like it. And that simplicity is powerful here. And, of course, with social media nowadays, that one small snack can travel very far. Those desserts seen in K-dramas, a snack shared in a short video, or a colorful ice cream in someone's freezer can become someone else's first taste of K-food. So with that being said, it's now time for you guys to answer today's question of the day, which is, which would you pick? Super tasty ice cream with lots of calories, or 0-calorie ice cream with an average taste? It's super hard, right? Because for some of you, you might not want to give up that taste or that flavor, right? So which would you guys pick? Super tasty ice cream with lots of calories, or 0-calorie ice cream with an average taste. 칼로리가 높고 엄청 맛있는 아이스크림인데 제로칼로리이고 맛은 그냥 평범한 아이스크림. 여러분은 어느 쪽이 더 좋으신가요? So this is our question for today. Easy peasy, right? I would have to think about my answer, guys. To be honest, I can't give up that super tasty ice cream. Yes, so send in your answers, guys, by texting us at pound 9050, that's 샵 9050, and remember each message costs 101. Free options, we have Kakao Talk, so search BEFM or 부산영어방송 on the app, and you can add us as a friend and send in your pictures and videos there for free. And we're also streaming live on YouTube, so come on in by typing in BEFM or 부산영어방송 and hit the live stream button and come join us in the chat room. Woohoo! All right. So speaking of today's question of the day, I mean, you can think of lots of stuff. Nowadays, there are so many like 0 calories or low sugar ice cream, right? Even just a few days ago, I went into this ice cream sales store, I guess. There are lots of those in Korea nowadays. So I walked in and I tried to look around some of the ice creams that came out, and there's such a good ice creams out there. Melon taste. I love those melon flavored ones. Do you guys like those? There are lots of, peanut butter, chocolate ice cream, or maybe those cups that are, have lots of taste. So what about for you guys? I want to know your answers, okay? Or it can be those waffle, ice cream. Or in a cone. So send in your answers, guys. And while we wait for your answers to come in, we're going to go right into the next part of our show. Now it's time for K-pop Dispatch, and we're going to hear some recent K-pop tracks that have been catching listeners' ears. First song, we have 파도 by Rothy, and in Korean, Rothy. So Rothy has always been loved for her warm, slightly husky voice and the way she delivers emotions without overdoing them. And to give you guys a little background on the singer Rothy, she was born in 1999 and she debuted with Stars in 2017. And she's known to be trained under one of Korea's legendary ballad singer named Shin Seung-hoon. And he helped develop her as a vocalist with a strong emotional identity. And this song, 파도, which was released less than a week ago, feels like a good match for her color. It's soft, emotional, and easy to sink into. And it's also a cover of the song originally sung by this group named UN. So listeners who remember the original may feel a little extra nostalgia in this song. And this Rothy's version starts with a warm ukulele intro and blossoming into a bright, refreshing acoustic guitar melodies, which seems like the perfect soundtrack for a summer day by the ocean. And next song, we have 너의 얼굴 다 잊을게 by 이소라. And this is our first new song in about 7 years. So many listeners have been waiting for this moment. And the song was composed by 최정훈 of 잔나비, while 이소라 wrote the lyrics herself. And 이소라 is one of Korea's most respected ballad singers and musicians, and famous for her one-of-a-kind voice, poetic lyrics. And she's also many musicians' musician, meaning many singers in Korea admire her because of her artistic depth and her unique style. And according to the song's introduction, it carries the feeling of a summer night, warm, breezy, refreshing, but also a little heartbreaking. And with Isora's deep voice, even a simple sentence can feel like a whole story. So with that thought in mind, let's go enjoy these two tracks back to back. We have 파도 by Rothy, followed by 너의 얼굴 다 잊을게 by 이소라.
눈이 부시게 아름다운 바닷가 너를 보내고 나 또다시 찾은 바닷가 하지만 이제 내 곁에 다른 사람 있는 걸 새롭게 시작하고 싶어 그대를 따라왔어 하지만 내만 네 모습만 생각이 나 그의 머리에 쏟아진 별빛들 그 별빛 아래 약속한 지난 날이 떠올라 흔들리는 나의 마음을 가눌 길 없는 내 눈빛 너와 비슷한 사람마저 쫓고 있었어 순간 내 두 눈 속에 너무 익숙했던 너의 뒷모습 그렇게 그리던 지난 날 바로 너였어 눈이 부시게 아름다운 바닷가 나의 눈 속에 그보다 고운 너였어 하얀 내 맘에 지난 날 우리가 남긴 추억들
가볍게 꺼내본 인사에 혀 끝으로 짧은 말 너무 담담한 말투에 내 맘 또 무너져 한 줄 부는 바람에 설렘 물어보지만 따라라따따따 이미 안다는 듯 당연하니 왜 말하지 않아 한없이 잘 하늘 하늘 summer breeze 설렘 물어보지만 따라라따따따 이미 안다는 듯 당연하니 왜 말하지 않아 한없이 잘 내가 만든 맘 이러다 이대로 숨이 막혀 눈물이 차올라 나 혼자
And that was 파도 by Rothy, followed by 너의 얼굴 다 잊을게 by 이소라. Hope you guys enjoy the song. And now we're going to check out today's question of the day once again. Which would you pick, guys? Super tasty ice cream with lots of calories or 0-calorie ice cream with an average taste. 칼로리가 높고 엄청 맛있는 아이스크림인데 제로칼로리이고 맛은 그냥 평범한 아이스크림. 어느 쪽이 여러분은 더 좋으신가요? So send in your answers, guys, by texting us at pound 9050, that's 샵 9050, and remember, each text costs 101. Also on Kakao Talk, search BEFM or 부산영어방송, add us as a friend, and send in your favorite pictures or messages there. And we're also live on YouTube right now, so type in the same name, BEFM or 부산영어방송, and come join us live. Ooh, and you can also type in the chat room, so go ahead and do that as well. We have a message from 파랑님 saying, have no choice but to choose the 0-calorie ice cream. I have to watch my calories. I think, most of the people that are having, this low sugar ones, or even there's like, I don't know, low calories one. I don't know the difference. But if you actually look at the nutrition, it's kind of similar, right? Even if it were to be like low sugar or low calories, it was very similar. So Yeah, I realized, why not just go for the regular ones? Yes, so thank you, Parang님, for sending in your message. And let's check some YouTube chat. We have Tristmaster님 saying it's 33 degrees in my area today. Must be so hot. I forgot where you're from, Tristmaster님. Did you say it was New Zealand? Yeah. Wow, I see. How are you holding up with the heat? I'm curious. Do you guys have like those cooling, fans? Yesterday, I went into a bookstore and there were like bazillion fans and I wanted to buy one, but I didn't know which one to buy. Oh, so if you guys have some recommendations, let me know, okay, in the chat room. Also, we have Benny saying, I choose super tasty ice cream with high calories, and I guess a helpful one to control our cravings. Definitely, right? What I've realized from many diets that I've gone on, if you tell yourself, like, I can't have it for too long, it just comes back to you, and you probably end up eating twice as much later, right? Aww. And we have Tristmaster saying, can I have a super tasty ice cream with 0 calories? I wish there was one like that, right? I mean, there's like lots of, 0 sugar popsicles, but I don't know about the ice cream. Oh, yes. And I heard, guys, like I've done some research and the peanut butter ones are the most high caloried ones. Did you guys know? Peanut butter chocolate. It's considered one of the heaviest because peanut butter adds lots of fat. And a huge scoop can reach around 500 to 800 calories. Just a scoop, guys. Isn't that scary? Okay, but I'm not trying to like lecture here. We have Benny saying, can we play Ice Cream by Yuna of ITZY or maybe Hyuna's Ice Cream? Ooh, those both are good songs, right? Benny knows all the K-pop songs. Oh, wow. He must have like a exhibition in his house of all the CDs, right? And we have Kainim saying, if it's really tastes amazing, I try it once, but I really don't want to gain weight. So for the long run, let's see. I am blocked by a message. I can't read it. I'd rather eat 0 calorie ice cream with average taste. Yeah, I mean, the average taste, it's not too bad, right? It depends on what kind of flavor you guys like. I used to love those sorbets. And I don't know if you guys know this, but I used to love Slurpees. Oh, they used to sell this at a chain convenience stores in the States. And I don't know if they sell it in Canada or maybe New Zealand or Australia. Let me know, okay? And they used to have this blue raspberry flavored, and I used to love them. Oh, my friends and I would go there like right after school. And we would just have like extra large sized Slurpees, yes. And that would give you like brain freeze. Oh, seriously, it's the most wonderful thing. PK님 is checking in saying, hi, Yunji. Happy Monday. Happy Monday to you, PK님. What about you? I want to know your answer to today's question of the day. And Drift Monkey님 is checking in as well, saying, hi, guys. Hello, Drift Monkey님. And Siwon-Du님 is saying, when I'm eating ice cream, I don't want to think about calories. I'd rather go for something rich and delicious. 0 calorie ice cream just sounds a bit too plain for me. So Siwon-Dunim is not really worried about the calories, I guess. Yeah, but I mean, we gotta have what we want, right? Because we only get to live once. Yes. So today is Monday, which means it's time to meet today's Monday's guest, right? And he's here and he's ready to power through. So let's bring him in. Welcome back, sweeties. It's time for Behind the Curtain, where we take lessons from acting and see how they can help us move through everyday life. And as always, Jordan is here with us. Hello, Jordan.
Hello, Yunji.
Woo, feel the ocean breeze here from your t-shirt color.
Oh, yes. I am wearing an ocean blue shirt today. And I'm so glad to be here. Hello, sweeties.
Hello. Welcome.
Yeah.
So how's Jordan doing on this Monday?
Well, I have to brag. I did go to the mountain this morning, and I did swim in the ocean.
This morning?
Yes.
You did both things?
Yes. all at once. I ran up the mountain and I ran down and I just took my shirt off and and swam in the ocean.
Whoa.
Yeah.
What time did you get up this morning?
Not too early, like 7.
Not too early.
Yeah.
It's early for me, but yeah, whatever. Wow, you're such an early bird.
Yeah, today.
Do you normally do that on Mondays or?
Yeah, Mondays I do like to do that because the radio segment here right now is kind of my first thing of the week.
Oh.
So I like to have a good start on Mondays because I love coming here and I want to be ready for the radio. So I like to
why
exercise and yeah.
Maybe I should do something like that.
Yeah,
For
you're
our
welcome.
listeners, right?
You're welcome to go on a mountain run with me anytime you want.
Okay, maybe several months later, we'll see.
Okay.
All right, so we want to get your take. Since you're wearing something really cool, we're
Yeah.
talking about ice cream today.
Oh, ice cream sounds so good right now.
What kind of flavor do you like the most?
You know, I'm a big chocolate guy. I
Yeah?
like chocolate, especially as I get older. I just really like chocolate.
Did you know that peanut butter flavored chocolate is like about 500 to 800 calories per scoop? Wow. Sorry to be a buzzkill.
Wow. I do love the taste of peanut butter, and yes, it is very caloric, high in calories.
So would you rather go for, I know that you're a Weight Watcher or kind of, you know, like trying to go for
Yeah,
healthier
kinda.
stuff?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah?
I like to eat healthy.
Would you like to go for 0-calorie ice cream with average taste or super, super rich, tasty ice cream with high calories?
You know, my opinion might be unpopular, but I do have an opinion today.
Yeah, go ahead.
I would go with a high-calorie, delicious ice cream for sure.
Oh, what would be your delicious ice cream? What kind of flavor?
Well, you know that peanut butter one you just mentioned sounds really good. I kind of want to try that.
Yeah.
And in general, I feel a little bit suspicious of the 0-calorie stuff.
What do you mean? Like
I know everyone, it just feels like too good to be true, you know? I just feel like there's some thing that's not natural about it that maybe
True.
isn't good for our bodies. I don't know. So I just don't eat it.
He's very realistic, okay?
And I figure I'd prefer to eat like the best ice cream, you know, once a week than to have like mediocre ice cream 5 times a week.
Okay, mediocre ice cream. I think that's a great way to put it, right? Yeah, so anyway, thank you for sharing your taste with us. Now, we're going to move into our segment Behind the Curtain. So what kind of fun topic are we talking about today?
Well, you know, for those of you that turned in last week, we talked about people, you know, working hard and, you know, earning their way in life. But we didn't talk specifically about age and how that really plays a part on our mental happiness a lot of times and the way we see ourselves, like this problem of time. And I thought it would be fun to look at actors who became famous later in their life. So that we can kind of be inspired and apply this to other industries too about it's never too late to try something new. It's never too late to get your break. And everyone has their own timeline.
Guess what, Jordan?
What?
Yesterday, I went to a bookstore and I found this book. And guess what the title was?
Was it Everyone Has Their Own Timeline?
It says, okay, can you read it for me?
It says it's in Korean. Am I allowed to read it? 인생에서 너무 늦은 때란 없습니다.
Okay,
It's
so
never too late in life.
yeah, and this was a story of this grandma Moses. Do you know her?
Wait, you read it in one day?
No.
Oh.
Just read the intro part.
Okay.
But I mean, this lady, she started her career at the age of 76 as an artist. And she lived and she drew 1,600 pieces of artwork until the age of 101. Wow. So I was like, wow, what a coincidence, right?
Yeah.
Since we're gonna
and since we're going this direction anyway, I see this a lot in life. People that live to be in their hundreds,
Yeah.
you know, they move, they're active, their brain is stimulated. And that means you have to be passionate about something at the end of your life. And what better thing to be passionate about than a new challenge, a new adventure. And conversely, a lot of people work really, really, really hard the whole life and they retire and then they don't live very long after that because they kind of don't have a reason to get out of bed every day.
I think this is relevant. Dad, are you listening? Because he just retired and he's finding his second life. So I thought this would be very inspiring for a lot of listeners out there, right? So could you kind of relate to some of the movie stars out there?
Yeah, let's start throwing some names around of famous movie stars who got a late start. You know, I'm not super familiar with Korean cinema yet, and so I stuck to some names that I knew.
Okay.
But Bryan Cranston, who played Walter White in Breaking Bad, got super, super famous for that role.
Yeah.
That was his break, and that happened when he was in his 50s.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah, before then he was just doing minor roles and no one really knew who he was. And yeah, what a cool break. And then Morgan Freeman. That I wish I could mimic his voice. He's like so well known for his soothing, deep voice.
I mean, he's one of the legendary actors out there. Right?
Yeah, but he didn't get his big break until he was 50.
Seriously?
Yes,
Oh,
50.
Didn't know that.
He was, I believe he was just working really hard on doing live performances in New York City. And he was, you know, he was an actor doing his thing, but no one knew who he was. And really, and movies are what really launch people to fame and success monetarily because they're so easily accessible for the whole world.
And the people that you've named, they've actually like won awards and they were nominated for a lot of things, right? Yes. And what would be another example?
Just list a couple off here. Alan Rickman from Hans Gruber in Die Hard. It's a really famous one. He got started in his 40s. And then one of my personal favorites, John Hamm, who played Don Draper in Mad Men, the 7-season series that's really, really popular. He's the main character in that. That was his break. He had... No one knew who he was before then. And he did that role with so much confidence, so much charisma. You would think he was already a superstar. But he got that role when he was 36, so a little bit younger than the other ones. But still, he was trying to make it in acting since his 20s, you know, maybe even his teens. So... he said, I'm going to quit if I don't make my break before the age of 40.
Oh, so he set his boundaries.
He was like, you know, there's a lot of life to live. There's other things I'm interested in. I want to keep doing this acting thing until I'm 40, and then I'm done. And right before then, he got his break and got cast in Mad Men.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Wow. So I guess these are the figures that was considered a late bloomer in Hollywood. When we look back now, like those careers seem so obvious though, right?
Well, if you don't know, you can't really tell them apart. It's like for example, there's a lot of stars that were stars since they were kids, right? Probably the most famous one right now is Leonardo DiCaprio. He started acting in famous films when he was very young, and he's still a wonderful actor.
And I was going to say Hannah Montana.
Hannah Montana, aka Miley Cyrus.
Yeah, Miley Cyrus.
For sure. And so there's lots of examples of people doing one thing their whole life and achieving success early, of course. But I think it's also important to look at the opposite of that as well. And when, you know, if Bryan Cranston and Leonardo DiCaprio work together on set, they're peers.
True.
Just because one got famous way earlier than the other doesn't mean they can't work together.
So
and
true.
we can see the final product on screen. It looks really good.
Yeah, it does.
And so time is important, of course. Time teaches us some things that we can only learn by doing it over and over again. But there's a lot we can learn without time at our own pace, at our own timeline. So it's important to think of that. I mean, I myself have done all sorts of different careers.
Yeah. Could you
Yeah.
list some of them for us?
Well, I went to school in college as a music major.
Oh,
I was
wow,
a jazz
yeah.
guitar major for a year.
That's
and
amazing.
I did that really. I thought I was going to be, that was my whole life. I thought I was going to be a musician. And then I realized, I don't think that's for me. And so then I was a marketing major in college. And then I came to Korea. I was an English teacher. And then I was like, I don't want to do that. I want to sell board games at a company. And so I was an international
Board
salesperson.
games? Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah. Yeah. And so I learned all about board games. And I said, oh, maybe this is what I'm supposed to do. Maybe I'm supposed to be like a board gamer. And I was like, oh, but then I got, into acting. And so I stopped working for companies and started acting. And I thought, oh, that's what I'm going to be, an actor. And then I start directing, and I'm like, oh, that's so much fun. Maybe I'm a director, and I get pretty decent at all those things. And so I just think looking at life as every day being a new opportunity to try something new is kind of fun.
Oh, that's amazing. I mean, I think everyone has their own timeline in life, and we are also right, searching for that timeline. And stepping aside from the acting world quickly, who shows a great example of the late bloomers besides that?
Yeah, so let's get away from acting here and talk about, people like my friend Hichal, who
I'm familiar with his name.
he decided 2 years ago, and he's I think he's 46 or 48. I'm not sure. Sorry, Hichal. But he's in his late 40s. And Hichal decided 2 years ago that he wanted to learn English.
Oh.
He was fascinated with the world, and he wanted to be able to read English articles, speak to people in English, and meet people from around the world. He is from Busan, Namcheondong. He almost has never traveled. He's left the country one time to go to the Philippines or something. But he decided, he wants to be able to speak English so he can travel and do a bunch of things that he wants to do. And so he's studied super hard for 2 years, and he's still studying. And now he's able to hang out with me and my English-speaking friends and speak English, all night. And because of that, he has so many new friends, and he's learning about so many new things that he couldn't when he didn't speak English. And he just decided. So he's put in a lot of time and effort. It's only been 2 years, but now he's able to do some of the things that he wanted to do. So, yeah, it's something as simple as that, or as something majestic as starting a global fried chicken company.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Colonel Sanders, who is most famous for a fried chicken restaurant that we all know, he started that restaurant, the first one, when he was 65 years old.
Wow. The age that people mostly retire.
Right.
Oh.
That's like the retirement age in the United States. And so it's very symbolic that on that year, he said, let's go. And that ended up being his, that defined his life. And so...
That's really inspiring.
It is very inspiring.
I mean, 65 kind of sounds like the age that people think about kind of slowing down at that point in life. But actually, there are lots of people starting something new in their life. That's why I think nowadays people call, after the retirement, it's the second life in your, second era in your life. That's what people call it.
Yeah,
right?
and I think just follow, I guess my advice for myself and anyone else that would ask for it, I guess, is to kind of follow your passion because, especially when you're starting late, if you're going to start something late, it's good to have passion because if you have passion, then you're going to have a bunch of energy to invest in that new thing you're doing. And so, like, for example, you know, if I am going to learn piano and I'm really passionate about it, I could spend 4 hours a day for, you know, a year and get pretty good at the piano in that time. And someone who's been playing piano their whole life, but maybe they just play once a week or a couple times a month.
Yeah.
I mean, I could pass that person in ability in 1 year, you know?
Wow.
But I can't do it just because I want to. I can only do that type of effort if I have the passion to do it because that's going to give me my energy. That's going to give me my discipline. Yeah.
So true.
Yeah.
And we have some messages coming in from our sweeties. I'm going to read some of them.
Oh, cool.
We have Tris Masterneam saying Brian Cranston and Hannah Montana working on the same set would be fabulous. What do you think about this?
Yeah, you know what? I think they're both pretty down to earth, Miley Cyrus and Bryan Cranston. I think they would get along. I do. And yeah, they're kind of very different styles. But they're both very true to themselves.
Yeah, so true.
And so I think it would be very interesting.
Yeah. And also we have Binbly-nim saying, I lived in Busan. I just often went to Hwangryong Mountain since you were talking about.
Yes. You know, and a lot of people don't really, a lot of people look at that mountain, they say Hwangryong Mountain, Hwangryong Mountain. And that's true because there's two peaks on the same mountain and it's all connected. So I guess if you're going to call it one name, it would be Hwangryong Mountain. But the second peak, the lower peak, is called Kumyeonsan, and that peak is closer to Gwangali Beach. So that's the one that I end up going on more. But a lot of times I extend my trip and I go and I do both mountains.
Wow.
Yes.
He's Busanian for sure. We have Tris Master and you also saying, I think Samuel L. Jackson was in his mid-40s when he became famous.
Yes, I heard that as well. And now look at him. He's maybe like the highest paid movie star ever. He just does movie after movie after movie after movie.
Wow, that's incredible, don't you think? Yeah, wow. How about you, Jordan? I know that it's not in this script, but after like the retirement age, do you think you're going to still be proceeding on with your career at that time? What do you think?
Yeah, I definitely don't have a plan to retire. Not that I want to work hard my whole life, but I just, for me, it's most rewarding to get excited about something and just, try and build something, try and create something. And I'm lucky enough to be used to, you know, freelance work. I'm used to kind of making my own work. And so with that habit and with that those skills, I just think I can't imagine ever stopping unless I couldn't, you know, get around or something. Which even in that case, I would always just try to do the best I can with what I got. Yeah.
Wow, that's impressive. Yeah, he seems like a very passionate guy, so he could never not work, right? Yes. So anyway, we are going to get into the second half, and since we have like only 3 minutes,
oh wow.
Yeah, let's get into the second part. So
all right,
tell
let's
us.
do it. Well, I mean, I was going to. I was kind of curious about everyone else's stories. So like I was going to ask, have you ever started something later than other people? Because I talked about, you know, I started acting when I was 30. I first called myself an actor when I was 30. And, you know, I'm curious about other people who maybe have changed careers, maybe have started learning English like Hichar or anything like that. Maybe it learned how to cook. At that late in life. And anything that you're excited about that you feel that you started kind of later than other people, if you just write in the comments as we're talking, maybe we can find one of them. But and so I used the example earlier and I guess I'll just admit that it's kind of my story. I kind of want to learn piano as I get older now. So I've been practicing piano.
Yeah.
I try to do 10 minutes a day
Oh, that's impressive.
because I want it to be really manageable. I don't want it to be burdensome, and I don't want to quit. And so I've given myself like a very low bar. And so I just try to set my timer on my phone for 10 minutes once a day. And I close my eyes and I touch those keys and I practice some scales or some chords. And I try to have fun playing the piano. And I feel that if I just keep doing that for years and years, that maybe when I'm older, I can play really long, beautiful piano pieces for my relatives or my friends.
Yeah, or your family members,
Yeah.
right? So how's that coming along so far? Like 10 minutes every day?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, there's some days that I'm unable to do it. And that's okay. I always forgive myself. I give myself a pat in the back. I'm like, oh, it's okay. I'll pick it up tomorrow. But at this pace, still, skipping days now here and there, 5 days a week, forever. That's 15 minutes a week. That's 3 hours a month. And I think my fingers will get a little bit more confident as I go.
All right. So anyway, it's now time to wrap up. So I heard there was a saying. There's a saying that you wanted to share with our sweeties about today's topic, right?
Well, I would just say everyone has their own timeline. And don't worry if you don't have as many years experience as someone else. Don't worry if you're starting for the first time. If you're passionate about it, you can make it happen. You'll get the energy. You'll improve very quickly. And I wish that for everyone.
Yeah. Okay. So don't compare your behind the scenes footage to someone else's highlight reel, right?
That's right.
Okay. So anyway, thank you so much, Jordan, for sharing such a wonderful, meaningful topic to our sweeties. And we'll see you next week.
Thank you, Yoonji. Thank you, sweeties.
And that's going to do it for the first part of today's Sweet Date. And we'll be back at 1 o'clock. But first, let's go enjoy the song Ice Cream by Yuna from ITZY.
It's so pretty, it's so dreamy, it's so sweetie. I get me shiny, get me crazy, get me dizzy. Banana berry, vanilla almond mode. 수많은 options, I know you want them all. 눈앞에 있어 보이는 것만 느껴. 딱 한 번뿐인 이 시간을 삼켜. Darling, 뒤로의 hurry. Time is like ice cream, 잠깐인 걸. Supersonic, 고민은 melted. You got me crazy, ooh I love it. ice cream, ice cream. I met you there like ice cream, ice cream, ice cream. I met you there like ice cream. 난 달콤한 아이스크림, 넌 녹아내리고 상큼한 아이스크림, 크림, 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 크림. 초콜릿 아이스크림, 내 까만 피부처럼 달콤한 아이스크림, 크림, 크림, 크림. Oh honey boy, 다 일로 와요. 모두 하나같이 다 똑같이 날 보고. Hey girl, 난 몰라 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 누가 버릴지도 몰라. 서두르지 마 boy. 마담 ring so bling bling 보여줄게 내 sexy swag. 한번 보면 다 혹하지 웬만하면 다 항복하지. I got 31 flavor 때론 바닐라처럼 달콤해 널 녹일라. You got that 오늘 너 진짜 큰일 나. 난 달콤한 아이스크림, 넌 녹아내리고 상큼한 아이스크림, 크림, 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 크림. 초콜릿 아이스크림, 내 까만 피부처럼 달콤한 아이스크림, 크림, 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 크림. 내가 맘에 들었나요? 차가운 다가와요. 그냥 멍하니 쳐다보지 말고 사랑해줄래? 너만 봐줄래? No, 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 no. 내게 푹 빠져들고. I met you there like ice cream. I met you there like ice cream. My diamond ring so bling bling 보여줄게 내 sexy swag. 한번 보면 다 혹하지 웬만하면 다 항복하지. I got 31 flavor 때론 shooting star 널 녹일라. One more time 오늘 너 진짜 큰일 나. 난 달콤한 아이스크림, 넌 녹아내리고 상큼한 아이스크림, 크림, 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 크림. 초콜릿 아이스크림, 내 까만 피부처럼 달콤한
Act like an angel and dress like crazy.
Oh, the girls are calling, calling. Oh, the girls are calling, calling. Oh, the girls are calling, calling. Oh, the girly girls.
Act like an angel and dress like crazy.
Yeah, 내 심장이 강림. 넌 CPR 같이 손잡아 like Pikachu. 100만 발트 전기 is pumping.
I'm on a break bestie.
미쳐 weekend is sassy. 뉴런의 자가를 강신 내 머릿속은 목표로겠지. Galileo 스스로 심판의 매일 내 속에선 적당히 미치려 했지. Why can't you stop?
몰라 유쾌한 원칙 따윈 제길. 난 그런 자체. 내 답은 이미 super crazy.
Crazy, 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 crazy.
Act like an angel and dress like crazy. Act like an angel and dress like crazy.
All the girls are calling, calling. All the girls are calling, calling. All the girls are calling, calling. All the calling girls.
All the girls are calling, calling. All the girls are calling, calling. All the girls are calling, calling. All the girly girls.
Back in the days 미치매 미치지 못해서 me. 더 이상 내 끌림 앞에 거치지 않는 않지. 무슨 의미 또 무슨 가치 가는 건 불가능 이젠 또 shit.
Yeah, me and my girls 우리 눈이 물 것을 알아도 저 태양의 kiss my Galileo 스스로 심판의 매일 내 속에선 적당히 미치라 했지. Why can't you stop? 몰라 유쾌한 원칙 따윈 지기. 난 그런 자체.
Me super crazy.
Act like an angel and dress like crazy.
Act like an angel and dress like crazy.
All the girls are calling, calling. All the girls are calling, calling. All the girls are calling, calling. All the calling girls.
All the girls are calling, calling. All the girls are calling, calling.
and that was Crazy by Le Seraphim. And the track really lived up to its title with a fearless, high-energy sound. And it feels confident, stylish, and a little unpredictable, almost like it's telling us to stop overthinking and just enjoy the moment. And the group Le Seraphim always brings a strong performance image, and with this track, that fearless attitude comes through clearly. A perfect song to wake up today's afternoon a little bit, I guess. And hello, sweeties. We're live from our studio in Busan this Monday afternoon, and welcome to Sweet Date. You're tuned into BEFM 90.5 in Busan and 103.3 FM in the Gijang, Cheonggan, and Doksan areas. And I'm Yeonji. So here's what we have lined up for the second hour of today's Sweet Date. First, Andrew's going to join us for bite-sized banter with a light everyday question and his usual playful take on that. And then we're going to slide into Screen Bites, where we get to pick up a handy English expression from a movie or TV scene. And before the hour is over, Flashback will take us back to the Korean dance hits of the 90s and early 2000s. But before all of that, we're going to check out today's question of the day once again, which is, which would you pick? Super tasty ice cream with lots of calories in it, or 0-calorie ice cream with an average taste. 칼로리가 높고 엄청 맛있는 아이스크림인데 제로 칼로리이고 맛은 그냥 평범한 아이스크림. 어느 쪽이 여러분은 더 좋으신가요? So send in your answers, guys, at pound 9050 샵 9050, and remember, each text costs 101. And Kakao Talk is open too for you guys to send in your pictures and videos. So search BEFM or 부산영어방송 and add us as a friend and send in your messages there. And if you'd like to see what's happening here in the studio, you can come on into YouTube Live. So type in BEFM or 부산영어방송 and join us in the live stream. All right. So we have a message from Eileen saying, 저는 칼로리 높아도 맛있는 아이스크림 먹고 싶어요. 자주 먹지 않는다면 먹는 즐거움을 느끼고 싶어요. 라고 보내주셨어요. So yeah, Eileen is saying that even though it has high calories, she wants to have a really good one, right? Because if you don't have it really often, she really wants to take it in, right? Yes. So what kind of taste would you like to really feel that flavor? I'm curious. There are so many flavors nowadays, you know, like those matcha, green tea. There's even a black sesame kind, and taro, coconut, and all kinds of fruits. Some of you must love the yogurt kind, or maybe cheesecake, cotton candy. I used to love those 별땡땡. 별땡파. There used to be a popsicle? No, like a candy inside a coffee tasting ice cream bar. Oof, I love that. Yes, and there used to be a chocolate cover on top of it. So yeah, I love those. Also, we were kind of talking about actors who later became famous in life during the Behind the Curtain segment today with Jordan joining us, right? And I thought, like, you know, today's topic, it can be a reminder for all of us to be kinder to ourselves and that we all have our own timeline, right? And to this, we have 만학도 영어님 saying 안녕하세요. 늦었다고 생각할 때가 가장 빠른 때라고 하잖아요. Yes, that's exactly what it is, right? Also, Tristmaster님 is saying 팬데믹 때 40살 때 한국어 공부를 시작했어요. 생각해보니까 한국어 공부를 좀 더 일찍 시작했으면 좋았을 것 같아요. Better late than never. So everyone's saying similar things, right? And before Jordan left our studio, I kind of got his response as a cheer up comment for Tristmaster님. So take a listen to this, guys.
참말로 이렇게 한국어를 열심히 공부하고 계속 이렇게 연습하다 보면 능숙해지실 거고 뭐 이렇게 자기 원하는 일도 한국말로 하게 될 거고 진심이 응원합니다.
Ooh, okay. So he was really rooting for you and all the listeners out there who are, trying to proceed on their life with a new career and, the new challenges in life. So yeah, wow. But I mean, studying Korean at the age of 40, that is amazing. I mean, learning just one language is already enough, right? For some of you. But I mean, to learn a different language, I think that's just amazing. But always remember, guys, better late than never. Woohoo! And also, Kainim is saying, I started learning English a few years ago when I first arrived in Australia. I couldn't understand what the restaurant staff were saying when I ordered food, so I decided to improve my English. I mean, one of the best things to learn in that foreign country is that you get to kind of challenge yourself, right? You have to face this kind of moment. But nowadays, you know what? I don't know. It's kind of difficult to learn a new language because everything's going so I don't know, tech savvy. You know what I mean? There's a kiosk that you can order at without even having to talk to the server out there or waiter or waitress, right? So I guess, facing that kind of moment really makes you to learn that language, right? Yeah, so I remember the time I went to China and I couldn't order their food at all because I couldn't read the Chinese characters. So what I did was I took a photo of their menu and I went home and I translated because at that time we didn't have this AI app or whatever. So yeah, I just went one by one, wrote down on my notebook, and I tried to figure out what that menu was. And it was a fast food chain. And I know it seems silly, but I mean, that was a great way to learn a new language now that I think about it. So Kainim and, Trustmaster님 and even Mangdeonim is learning in their new, their way. So I guess, that's amazing, guys. Oh, that's very impressive. Thank you guys for sharing all your stories with us. And we're going to take a breather, and here is Dynamite by BTS.
'Cause I'm in the stars tonight. So watch me bring the fire, set the night light. Shoes on, get up in the morning, cup of milk, let's rock and roll. Kink out, kick the drum, rolling on like a rolling stone. Sing song when I'm walking home, jump up to the top of the brown. Ding dong, call me on my phone, nice tea, and I'll get my ping pong. This is dead heavy, can't hear the bass, boom, I'm ready. Life is sweet as honey, yeah, this beach chain like money. This go overload, I'm into that, I'm good to go, I'm down, you know I go. Hey, so let's go. 'Cause I'm in the stars tonight, so watch me bring the fire, set the night light. Hey, shining through the city with a little funky soul. So I'ma light it up like dynamite. Whoa, bring a friend, join the crowd, whoever wanna come along.
Happy Monday, everyone.
Day.
And for Sized Banter, we have our Monday blues. No. Monday.
No blues today, people.
Monday energy.
No blues today.
Hello.
Yeah. What's the difference between like your Monday blues? What's the opposite?
Monday vibe.
I don't know.
Monday energy.
Yeah, like, what would you use for a color? I don't know.
Orange.
Monday sunshine. I don't know. I didn't have an answer for it. I was curious.
Ooh.
Maybe this is something I should know.
Yeah. We should make up a term.
Okay.
Right? Monday sunshine. As you said.
Sure.
He doesn't seem very
Monday
happy.
banter.
Oh, Monday
right.
banter. Okay. Yeah.
So today we're actually going to get into, or maybe we should ask AI for some help.
Oh yeah.
Because that's what we're
definitely.
kind of talking
Yeah,
about
yeah,
today.
yeah.
We got food, we got AI, and we got restaurants. Something I think we use a lot of
Yeah.
or like a lot.
Uh-huh.
So let's get into our skit and then see where this takes us.
Yeah. All right. So, if you ask for AI for lunch, what would you expect?
A very organized answer. No, I'm just joking. Maybe like they would probably like, well, based on your mood or your level of hunger, blah blah blah.
Oh, I think that sounds very helpful.
Yeah, maybe sometimes too helpful. It's like, how do you know this stuff? I might get tired before I actually get to lunch.
What about asking a random person outside?
More exciting, but risky. Now, their taste might be very different than mine.
So true about that.
But if they look like they just had a great lunch, I might trust them.
I mean, Andrew, that sounds kind of suspicious.
Yeah, not suspicious, just lunch research.
So that gets us into this question for today. Would you rather ask AI for a lunch recommendation or ask a random person on the street? AI에게 점심 메뉴 추천받기 대 길거리에서 아무에게나 물어보고 추천받기. 여러분은 어떤 것이 더 좋으신가요? I mean, you know, like sometimes
I'm
you
asking AI right now.
Oh, yeah?
You keep going. I'm just so if I'm not talking.
Okay. So, like, sometimes you know how you see those taxi drivers out on the street, and I think we have talked about this with Jeff on our Friday segment. How, you know, those taxi drivers gather their ideas together and
Yes.
put into a book of those famous restaurants among the drivers. So I thought that was really cool. And you guys can get those like in bookstores nowadays. So yeah, I think sometimes it's better to get a random person to give you those recommendations rather than asking AI because they know like those hidden gems so well, right?
I don't know. My app right now is giving me some pretty decent ones that I
Yeah?
didn't even know were around here. So
Near the station?
yeah, not too far from here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
What would be the genre? Like the type of food?
the style of food here, there's some Italian, sushi, some obviously some Korean. But yeah, no, it's
Have you
it's
been
interesting.
to some of it?
Two of those ones I just saw,
Oh.
yeah. But yeah, no, the taxi one is really cool.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
that's interesting. But have you ever gone, kind of off topic, but
That's okay.
have you ever gone to one of those places where taxi drivers eat?
Oh yeah. It's called like 기사 식당, right?
Yeah, it is so cheap.
Yeah.
Or I mean, I think it's still cheaper than most other places. They're 24 hours. There used to be one just up the road from my house, not far from here. I think it's since closed. But I went in there one night after actually bowling. There's a bowling alley nearby, and it was just like I could not believe how much food you could get.
I know.
And it was just like, and I walked in, I was like, oh, this is good. And the lady was like, oh, like wasn't like, what's this guy doing in here, right? They're just like, yeah, get in here. You know what I mean?
friendly,
Like,
right?
good, get some of this food out of here. And I think I ate more than I ate at any other restaurant in my life. It was
Oh,
great.
yeah. But
It's
the
good.
thing about like 기사 식당 is that PD님 saying 기사님 get 1,000 won discount on their food.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's why they go in there. But I mean, the thing about that kind of restaurant is that it never fails you. Like, you know, you never fail going in there. Oh, my stomach's growling.
Yes, I can hear that. I can hear that. I would say with those restaurants or those style of restaurants, there's there's a reason you're going there. You're hungry. You need to get filled up, and you're not thinking like, or maybe your expectations are not like this is going to be blah 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 star restaurant and a 10 out of 10. I think you're thinking, all right, I'm going to get a 7 out of 10 experience here. I'm going to get full and have enough fuel to get me through whatever I'm going to do.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I think it's fantastic.
Yeah, but you know how like Koreans say you gotta have rice.
Yeah.
To kind of fulfill it, you know.
Yeah.
Get that hearty meal,
Totally.
right? What do you feel about that?
It's it's really funny. There's a whole history behind that. There's I forget. There's a phrase that goes along with it, and I can't remember it now. But when I first came to Korea, I didn't understand it, and because I was like, "What? We just had pasta. Why do you need rice?" Or like with my 장모님, if she's at the house and if we had like pizza and chicken and something, and then there's obviously rice in the rice cooker as there always is, and she'll say to my kids, "Oh, do you guys need any rice?" And they're like,
Why do we need rice?
"How many? I'm pretty full, Oh yeah, just like some kimbap, and then but it's one of the things like it's not a meal is not complete without rice. It's funny.
Yeah.
But our question, so who would you trust more, do you think? Before we say what you would do, who would you trust more? AI or a rando on the street?
Somehow I don't know why, but I would go with random person on the street.
Random person on the
Yeah.
street. I've given people recommendations before. Like I've been in Haeundae, like the Gunamro, from the subway station to the beach, like that. Where they did this a few years ago, right? But in like. If there's tourists, I'll see people, and they sometimes they look a bit lost, and I'll ask, "Oh, do you need some help or whatever?" And they're like, "Oh, yeah, we're just looking for a restaurant, but we don't know because it's not in English or whatever language is their native language." And I'll just read the signs or I'll point them in the direction of some restaurants I know. But again, I could be someone who's just blowing smoke like that, don't know anything, and then I send them to some random place that's garbage.
They're like, oh man, what's that guy?
Yeah, or it's like, oh yeah, that's I know the guy who owns that place. Just say, hey, go get some money for that guy, right?
Oh yeah, but they trust you.
Yeah, but I like in the skit how it's like if somebody had just left the restaurant, Or I always, when I first arrived in Korea, I think this is a good rule for wherever you're traveling. A Korean friend of mine said to me that, if you're looking for a place to eat, go into the place that's busy.
Oh, yeah.
Go into the place that's busy. Don't choose the place that's empty thinking, oh, I'll get served faster. There's probably a reason why they're empty.
Yeah.
Which is not always true because... they could just be, down on their luck or something like that.
Or maybe, if you go in at 3 p.m.
Yeah.
Like, of course, workers are working.
Exactly.
Right?
But I mean, if you take Busan, for example, if you're in Samyeon or Haeundae or Gwangan, and there's, let's just say, like some kind of gogijip, and you walk past one, and there's like a line, it's say 75% full, and there's another one that's like 20% full. I'll guarantee it. The other one's probably better.
Oh, the 75%
Yeah,
full one.
it typically is. That's what usually happens.
Yeah. So true.
I mean, it's interesting to see how that works, but I don't know. It's something to maybe live by with that. But I might honestly go with AI.
AI. Oh.
But I've been burned before. For our listeners, if you don't understand, like I've been burned means that I've gotten some bad advice or I thought something was going to be this and it was definitely not that. Like reviews, like when you look on reviews, whether it's online shopping or whatever, and you're like, oh, this is terrible, right? But you can go look at a lot of the photos, and I always love to look at photos that like the people have taken, not the ones that they hired the professional photographer to take. So I don't know. It's maybe just to make it easier for me. Because if I'm in like Gwangan and I'm like coffee, well, look out, you're getting 400 different coffee shops, right?
Definitely.
But then you might search a little more like, oh, I want this kind of coffee or something. So it might be easier.
Oh, so for you, which would you pick? AI or a random person out on the street for...
If there was an abundance of restaurants, like a lot, like in an area like Samyeon, Haeundae, or like Gwangali, I think I might just use AI.
Oh.
Unless I could see people that I think might be friendly or go into a hotel. This is something that people they don't do often. If you're in Gwangan or in Haeundae, walk into a hotel. You don't even need to be staying there because they
Right.
don't know.
Oh, yeah.
And ask them, oh, hey, I'm looking for this kind of restaurant. Could you point me in the right direction?
Oh.
Because they'll do the searching for you
yeah.
because it's their job.
That's a wonderful advice for
I've done this in
everyone.
Seoul a few
Whoa.
times. I did it in Thailand as well. Did it in other places. Just like, oh, I'm looking for this kind of food. Like if you were in Haeundae, you're like, I'm looking for a good naengmyeon restaurant. Oh, but here it is. Oh, thanks. And they'll, you get it.
You know what? Like after hearing this would be a very good advice for everyone out there because nowadays when you approach a stranger
Yeah.
and say Chogyo, they just run away because they think you're like enticing them to join the cult or something, you know?
Oh, yeah, or you're trying to sell something.
Yeah,
for sure.
exactly, right? So, what about you guys? Would you rather ask AI for a lunch recommendation or ask a random person like, Andrew on the street of the recommendation? So, send in your answers, guys, and we'll catch you tomorrow. Bye! All right, that was today's bite-sized banter segment, guys. And coming to the topic once again, would you rather ask AI for your lunch recommendation or ask a random person on the street? AI에게 점심 메뉴 추천받기 대 길거리에서 아무에게나 저기요 물어보고 추천받기 어떤 것이 더 좋으신가요? So that's our question for today. I think it's really hard to approach strangers on the street. What do you guys think about this? Yes. We have 네꼬모에님 checking in. Hello, saying 맛있으면 0칼로리. Stretching도 하시고 무더위 조심하세요. So watch out for that heat and do some stretching. Oh, I think that's a great way to, do and pull, I don't know how to say it. And she's saying happy Monday and she would rather go with AI because lunchtime is pretty short. I mean, some places have like 30-minute lunch break and some other places have, 90 minutes lunch break. But in Western countries, I think it's pretty flexible compared to Korean companies. Whenever they have some free time, they just go out and grab like a burger or something quick that they can have, right? And sometimes I found people eating on their desk while working, right? So I guess the cultural difference kicks in here. Tristmaster-님 is saying both AI for ideas and ask a local for the final pick. I wonder how it turns out when you ask a stranger on the street in Western countries, because I think in Korea, it's, I don't know, people would answer them for you, but if you just say like 저기요, they would run away. Right. Kind of saying in China, it's a little different. We usually look for hidden gems restaurants on TikTok and Red Note, which is one of China's most popular social media and lifestyle apps. And we don't ask AI or random people for recommendations because they aren't always reliable. For AI platforms, I think you gotta double check whether it's the truth or not. Like sometimes it is reliable on some level, but I don't think you would trust them 100%, right? And what I do is when I look at the reviews, as Andrew has mentioned earlier, I try to look for the realistic picture rather than those, professional pictures. And some people take the best pictures ever, don't you think? Oh, yes. And I actually went into this barbecue place over the weekend after just reading the review, and it turned out to be good actually, right? And it didn't have many reviews, but some people like to go into those ones that has 1,000 reviews, but I'm not that kind of person who relies fully on the review, but I just try to look for the honest ones, right? So anyway, guys, thank you so much for all your messages. And we're going to go take a breather. And here's Wait for Love by Flav.
참 멀었었지 저 별들을 걷기에 모든 게 서툴렀지 뜨거웠던 숨은 꿈이 되게 내 심장에 불이 지폈어 날 멈출 수 없도록 더욱 떨어져가는 폭포처럼 내 몸을 던졌어 그 속에 피어난 flower 어느새 눈이 지고 있어 그곳으로 rainbow 지나치게 아름다워 A to D I'm driven now There's no rush hour Let's go at full turn Imagine we smile at the same time Moonlight 끝이 없는 midnight sunshine 반복되는 highlight
Now it's time for Screen Bites, where we learn fun English expressions through scenes from movies and TV shows. And today, since it's Monday, we're starting a brand new movie for this week, which is Incredibles 2. In Korean, 인크레더블 2. And this was released back in 2018, and it continues the story of the superhero family we met in The Incredibles. But today's scene is not about those big superhero battle. It begins with a very ordinary school moment. So a boy named Tony is talking about the girl named Violet, a girl from his class, and he had seen her before, but at a track meet, she suddenly feels different to him. She seems more relaxed, more confident, and easier to approach. So Tony talks to her and asks her out to a movie. And this is a very small scene, but it shows how people can notice even quiet changes in someone. So let's listen to today's scene, and this is between Rick, Tony, and Violet. So tell me about the incident. Well, there's this girl in my class. I saw her at the track meet. You're Violet, right? Yeah, that's me. I sort of knew her, but she changed, relaxed. She was more sure of herself, cool and cute. I asked her out to a movie. So, Friday? Friday. And I went to watch the track meet. Not long after, this thing happened in the parking lot. So with that scene, here comes today's expression. I sort of knew her. Here, sort of means kind of or somewhat. So I sort of knew her means 저는 그녀를 어느 정도 알고 있었어요. Or 알긴 아는데 아주 잘하는 건 아니었어요. So this is a very natural expression in everyday English. So we use sort of when we want to make something sound softer or less definite. For instance, if you say, I know him, it sounds like you know the person clearly. But if you say, I sort of know him, it means you know who he is, but you're not very close. Maybe you have met once or twice. Maybe you're in the same class. Maybe you recognize a face, but you do not really talk. So coming back to today's scene in the movie, Tony says, I sort of knew her. That means he knew Violet from school, but not deeply. They were not close friends yet. He had seen her before, but this time she felt different to him. So now with that, we're going to practice with a few example dialogues, and here's our first one. Hey, do you know Daniel? I sort of know him. We're in the same science class. Here's our second example. Have you met the new manager? He's super nice. Sort of. We said hello once, but that's about it. Here's our last example. Do you know the woman who lives next door? I sort of know her. We see each other in the elevator sometimes. So as you see, today's expression, I sort of knew her means 저는 그녀를 어느 정도 알고 있었어요. And it means you know someone a little, but not very well. So with that, we're going to wrap up today's Screen Bites, everyone. And this week, we're going to continue with animated film Incredibles 2 and learn more useful everyday English through the Par's family, busy, funny, and heroic world. For now, we're going to go listen to the song. And here is 내일은 맑음 by QWER.
어쩌다 고작 그 마음도 못 참고 멍청하게 다 던졌는지 보니 말이야 나도 티가 나버린 고백에 얼마나 놀랐는지 몰라 내지는 장난해도 두근댔고 오늘도 몇 번이고 떨리지만 약속했어 날 안아줘 좀 말아줘 이건 꿈에서만 하기야 무심코 던진 네 말에 하루 종일 설레어 간직했다 어쩌다 고작 그 마음도 못 참고 멍청하게 다 던졌는지 꾹꾹 참고 또 꾹꾹 숨겨서 이제까지 잘해왔잖아 그런가 고작 울음도 못 참고 괜찮다 말하면 두 눈은 퉁퉁 붓고 코맹맹이가 되어도 난 내일은 맑음 예전처럼 옆에서 밥 먹어도 우연히 눈이 살짝 마주쳐도 걱정 마 날 안아줘 날 사랑해줘 이건 꿈에서만 하니까 무심코 던진 네 말에 하루 종일 설레어 깜찍했다 아무도 못 보게 또깃또깃 두달 씹어 날 삼켰었는데 어쩌다 고작 그 마음도 못 참고 멍청하게 다 던졌는지 꾹꾹 참고 또 꾹꾹
welcome back to Flashback, everyone. It's time to revisit those Korean dances from the 90s and 2000s, songs that still make the memories come alive. And we're going to go back to 1997 with Everybody by Jinju. And the song is from her first album titled 해바라기. And it shows the bright dance pop side of Jinju before many people remember her mainly for her powerful vocals. And at the time, the appeal was its upbeat rhythm, catchy energy, and that fresh late 90s K-pop sound. And it was the kind of song that made you want to move right away while still showing her strong voice. And next song, we have 청혼가 by Park Jin-young, released in 1995. And this was included in his second album called 딴따라 and became one of his big hits from that era. And what made the song popular was its lively rhythm and very direct, memorable lyrics about wanting to marry the person he loves. And it had the fun of a dance track, but also the sweetness of a proposal song, so people could sing along, laugh, and feel romantic at the same time. So on that note, let's go enjoy these two songs back to back. Everybody by Jinju, followed by 청혼가 by Park Jin-young.
리듬에 맞춰 우리 흥겨울 리듬에 맞춰 즐거운 리듬에 맞춰 우리 흥겨울 리듬에 맞춰
학교 가는 선생님의 눈치를 봐 집에 돌아오면 다시 부모님의 눈치를 봐 졸업하고 취직해도 직장 상사 눈치를 봐 이건 따지 살 수가 없네
이럴 때는 everybody
우리 모두 여기 모여
즐거운 리듬에 맞춰 우리 흥겨울 리듬에 맞춰
모든 걸 잊고 살아
즐거운 리듬에 맞춰 우리 흥겨울 리듬에 맞춰
버스를 타면 사람들이 너무 많아 지하철을 탔는데도 사람들이 너무 많아 시험 보러 가면 경쟁자들이 너무 많아 이것 따지 살 수가 없네
이럴 때는 everybody
우리 모두 여기 모여
리듬에 맞춰 우리 흥겨울 리듬에 맞춰
모든 걸 잊고 살아
맞춰 우리 흥겨울 리듬에 맞춰
눈 감아봐 그리고는 펴봐 음악에 몸을 싣고 모든 걸 잊고 이렇게 힘들어
Hey mama come on break it down 우리 모든 걸 신경을 들이고 우리 모두 이렇게 모두 가슴을 열고 그리고 이렇게 춤을 춰 어떻게 춤을 춰 그런 거 묻지 말고 모두 춤을 춰야 들자 모두들 어깨를 이렇게 움직여봐 들자 셋넷 거기 줄리에 여기 롬표가 그대를 바라보네
이렇게 언제나 즐거운 마음으로 살아가려는 사람들은 모두 다 내 곁으로 맘속에 그려보던 노래들만 세상으로 이제 다 함께 떠나가봐요
이럴 땐 everybody
우리 모두 여기 모여
즐거운 리듬에 맞춰 우리 흥겨운 리듬에 맞춰
모든 걸 잊고 살아
즐거운 리듬에 맞춰 우리 흥겨운 리듬에 맞춰
우리 모두 여기 모여
즐거운 리듬에 맞춰 우리 흥겨운 리듬에 맞춰 즐거운 리듬에 맞춰 우리 흥겨운 리듬에 맞춰 Now stop kick it bring that funky track 그대가 나와 결혼을 해준다면 네가 나의 부인이 돼줬으면 해 나의 아이의 엄마가 돼줬으면 해 작은 집에서 둘이서 아침엔 함께 눈 뜨며 아침 햇살에 입을 맞추며 그대가 나와 결혼을 해준다면 나는 그대의 노예가 되어도 좋아 그대가 나의 사랑을 받아준다면 그대와 나는 영원히 함께할 거야 내가 너의 아침을 해줬으면 해 하루의 시작을 늘 그렇게 했으면 해 기쁠 땐 함께 웃으며 힘들 땐 함께 나누며 잠들기 전에 입을 맞추며 그대가 나와 결혼을 해준다면 나는 그대의 노예가 되어도 좋아 그대가 나의 사랑을 받아준다면 그대와 나는 영원히 함께할 거야 그대가 나와 결혼을 해준다면 나는 그대의 노예가 되어도 좋아 그대가 나의 사랑을 받아준다면 그대와 나는 영원히 함께할 거야
Those were Everybody by 진주 and 청혼가 by 박진영. They both have their charms, right? For 진주, like she was singing like a dolphin in the middle of the song. I was like, oh, and I was kind of trying to mimic her and I couldn't reach that pitch. Oh, yes. And for Park Jin-young's song, it had this word, 뽕디스 party. It's been ages since I last heard that phrase. Oh my gosh. So hope you guys enjoyed it too. And let's read some of the messages coming in from our sweeties before we go. We have Trishmaster님 saying peanut butter cup ice cream. Yum! It really sounds good. Oh, I used to love that Ri-Deng brand's peanut butter cup. Oh, that was my favorite. And Binary Name is saying, hi Yoonji. She's checking in. Hello, Binary Name. Thank you for checking in with us. And today, during the bite-sized banter, we asked you guys this question. Would you ask AI or maybe a random person out on the street for lunch recommendations? And to this, we have 막두영어님 saying, 손님들로 붐비는 식당을 가면 실패가 없지요. 저는 길거리에 지나다니는 아무나한테 물어볼 용기가 없어서 AI한테 물어볼 것 같아요. 같아요. So she says it never fails you when you walk into a restaurant that are filled with people. And you can hardly go wrong. And as for her, she doesn't have enough courage to stop like a random stranger out on the street and ask for it. So she'd probably just ask AI instead. Maybe that's a clever way for kind of shy people out there, right? And C1 Dunim is saying, since office workers usually know the local lunch spots well, I'd ask someone who looks like one for a menu recommendation. Yeah, because, you know, office workers are dressed like office workers, right? They're in a formal suit or, you know, in dress pants. So you might as well approach them and ask them. They would be really nice, right? If they're in a group, I mean, they would be very happy to answer that question for you, right? And 마트원이 was saying, 스크린 바이트 들을 때마다 느끼는 건데요. 지금까지 방송된 표현들과 예문들을 모아서 책으로 퍼내면 어떨까 생각해 봅니다. So she's saying every time she hears our Screen Bite segment, she was thinking, what if we collected all the English expressions and those sentences we've introduced on the show and turned them into a book someday? Oh, that sounds fabulous. Right? There are so many books out there like this, right? Where it kind of, how would I put it? Put them all in one book, right? Yes, but I heard actually like it's so sophisticated. Like there's a lot of things, complicated things behind this with the license and the copyright. So maybe if I have the courage to do that someday, we will let you know, yes, how that goes. Thank you though for like tuning into Screen Bites. I mean, you guys rock my world. And Tristmaster님 is saying 좋은 하루 보내세요. Have a great rest of your day, everyone. Saying goodbye to us. Have a great day too. And Driftmonkey님 is saying, phew, first day back at work after a 3-week holiday in the South Island. Queenstown, Wanaka, Tekapo, Wellington, working, woo, post-travel blues in full effect. Double kill with Monday blues. Oh my gosh, that sounds terrible. Oh man. But how is your holiday, Driftmonkey님? Wow, it sounds like a very peaceful time. I've never been to Australia. Is it New Zealand? Yes, New Zealand. Queenstown. Oh, I was looking at the picture. It looks really peaceful. Hope you had a great 3-week holiday. But since you're back, let's get back to work. And also, kind of saying when Embolo, Switzerland's team, what was it? Soccer player, yeah, got a red card. I sort of knew Argentina would win the match. This happened yesterday, didn't it? I actually saw the highlights and I saw him getting kicked out. But oh yeah, I mean, there are only 4 teams left, guys. Which team do you think are you expecting to win? There's France, Spain, England, and Argentina. Ooh, looking forward to that game, guys, right? And lastly, we have 상윤님 checking in. I'm okay with the taste of zero sugar ice creams when they are water-based popsicles. And for the milk-based ice cream, however, they're not my type of flavor or have high fat instead of sugar. So for those milk-based ones, I just go with the regular ones like Puss in Boots. Ooh, I see. He's definitely a fan of that big chain brand, right? Anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning in on this Monday, even though some of you have those Monday blues. Hope you guys have an energetic Monday, and we're gonna go listen to the song for our last one, 비밀번호 486 by Yunha. So have a smooth rest of your Monday, and we'll meet you again tomorrow at 12:05. Shine your light. Bye.
시간마다 보고 싶다고 감정 없이 말하지 마라. 흔하게 널린 연애 지식은 통하지 않아.